Okay, I'm going to show you in this video how to use LingoLab Online to make a quiz and administer that to students and see their submissions. So we do that from this first tab here, the Manage Quizzes tab. Let's firstly see just what is a LingoLab quiz. So let's preview it here. So you can select a class here and have them put in their names here. They don't need to register or anything. This is just like a Google form where they'll just type in their names manually here. And start. Okay, so this is the LingoLab format. We have a cue, which can be a text, picture, or audio, or any combination of those things. And we have a kind of hint for the answer here, showing the number of words and the basic length. That prevents the problem of having various possible answers. So this narrows it down to the specific answer that you've decided on. So here we go. I can play baseball. Okay, and if you make a mistake, it will show you the next word, but 1 point is deducted for each mistake made. So they're not completely stuck if they don't know one of the words, but it is reflected in their score. And let's make a couple of mistakes here, and you'll be able to see that in the score. By default, there's 3 points for each question, but you can actually change that depending on how hard you think the question is. Let's see, they can, well, okay, so it's finished. You can see the score there. If we go back here, we'll be able to see that in here. So that set is actually this one here. Let's pop in here. So this was the most recent one here. So we've got when it was submitted, the time it took them to complete the activity. So that's interesting to see how challenging it is for them. And the total score and the average score and the score for each question there. This is kind of a level of detail that you don't see on the LingoLab CEO progress tracker, so that's one difference between this and that. Here's the average score per question, and you see the question preview there too. You can also download all this data as an Excel spreadsheet. But you can also, if you're using Google Sheets, you can just copy the data across like that too. Okay, so that is a LingoLab online quiz and how you see the submissions. So this is how you create one. So you can put in your title here. By default, that will be one of these list names here if you use a set that's already in there, but we can change that. So here we can specify classes. So these are not pre-registered classes or anything. This is just a label to help us sort the data when they make submissions. So we can actually name these whatever we want. And then we will choose the set. If you want to import a custom set, you can make a set within the Manage Sets tab and just put in the ID here to import it. And in a separate video, you can see how to do that. Okay, it's 225 items, so that's a few too many. Let's just do 3. Okay, so we've got the lists, we've got the items, and now we have some different settings. So, prompt with a definition. Okay, that's the same as the question, prompting with the question. Hidden letters mode. Let's try this one. So this is a special feature of the LingoLab activity that makes these questions much more challenging, and you'll see the format of it when we try this out. Let's try this also as a dictation quiz. So let's actually have the text-to-speech audio playing the answer, so they're listening and then selecting the correct words to produce that the sentence that's said to them. And also we'll get rid of the definition, so they're just listening. If there was an image in this set, we'd also have the option to include it or exclude it. We have some different voice options there, and you can use this for different languages. As you see the different options there. Let's try UK male for the voice. Let's shuffle the question order in case students are kind of talking or messaging each other to compare answers. Let's change the points per question. I think 3 is too generous. So remember, with this, 1 point is taken off for each mistake they made. So I'm going to give just 2 points for this question. Okay, let's try this. So as soon as we make it, we can check it out here. Okay, choose class. Put in name. And here's the listen button.
My father is in Canada.
Okay, nice British accent. My father is in Canada. And you can see with the hidden letters mode, it's going to be much more challenging because they really have to listen carefully. They're not going to be able to recognize the words just by reading them off the labels.
He is Mark.
Okay, so again, if we make a mistake, we'll be shown the next word. He is Mark. Okay, and so notice too, we do need the capital letters. The first word will always have a capital letter. That's a bit of a giveaway at times, but I think that's okay.
She is from India.
Okay, she is from India. Okay, submitted, and let's go back and check that submission. So let's just update that. Yeah, okay, this is the one we made here. Yeah, if we push this, we can sort these. We want to see that as the most recent one. We can see that one submission there. By the way, I don't think I showed this. So this is if you want to show a QR code, if you want to copy a link, yeah, you can do that there. And we will see our results there. Total score, as we showed before, making a mistake. I made a mistake with one of them, so 1 point was deducted. So remember, the order of the questions is shuffled, so even though it wasn't presented first to the quiz taker, that's still question number 1. Okay, and we can download those. Yeah. Okay, so that is how you make a quiz and share it with students and see the submissions. Check out the other videos to see how to make custom sets and also how to track student progress with the LingoLab CO app.